Layleen Extravaganza-Polanco is the 10th trans woman of color death in our country this year. I stand here on behalf of the Sylvia Rivera Law Project, Anti-Violence Project, Decrim New York, and No New Jails Coalition to say that Layleen was incarcerated right here at Rikers Island. A few weeks ago, Mayor de Blasio unveiled a monument honoring the legacy of two revolutionary trans women of color, Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson, saying that he will protect transgender and gender non-conforming communities in New York. What de Blasio is not telling you all is that he plans to build 4 borough-based jails using $11 billion to go into the construction of jails in our city. Right. While the mayor de Blasio says he will protect us, he has yet to sign on the bill, number 1535A. This bill would require the Board of Correction to convene a task force to recommend policy related to transgender, gender nonconforming, and non-binary individuals in DOC custody. De Blasio and the city have ignored our plea to decriminalize and decarcerate our communities. Incarcerated trans people continue to experience large rates of sexual violence, placed in inhumane conditions, housed in facilities that do not correspond to their gender, harassed, murdered, abused, placed in solitary confinement without any rehabilitative programming or access to health care. For over 6 years, we have been pushing to end the use of solitary confinement as it is not rehabilitative. We propose creating alternatives such as mental health programming, investing in our communities directly impacted by providing resources such as affordable housing and health care. For 50 years, our communities have been fighting to survive, not only to survive, but to thrive. I stand here today to say that trans women of color are not protected federally through this administration. And in this month of June, there is no pride in knowing that the injustices of trans women of color and state-sanctioned violence continues to be perpetuated, with the deaths of Black transgender women of color continue to be the leading epidemic in our communities. How is the mayor and the city taking action to protect people like Layleen and their loved ones who deserve answers? We demand answers, and we want them right now. We will continue to fight for justice for Layleen. We will continue to fight for justice for Layleen. We will continue to fight for justice for Layleen. We demand as a community that the Department of Corrections take full accountability and provide her family with a full investigation, including an autopsy report. My heart goes out to Layleen's family that is here today. We stand with you in solidarity to investigate what happened to your sister and to get answers to create policy changes. We support you, and we are here to bring justice for Layleen. Thank you so much, all.
Next, we have from Free New York, Shaniqua Charlism.
My check.
My check.
My check.
My check.
My check.
My check.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Today we are here to mourn. Today we are here to celebrate. Today we are here to draw attention to a problem that is beyond comprehension. The loss of life of a 27-year-old woman who gave to the world until her life was no more is unacceptable in New York City. It is unacceptable in a state that we fought to get the end of a cash bail system that does nothing but criminalize the poor, that does nothing but hurt black and brown people, that does nothing but put us up under their feet so that they can stand taller. Today we are saying no more. Justice for Layleen. Justice for Layleen. Justice for Layleen. Layleen was incarcerated and she was held on $500 at the age of 27. Who remembers 27? Raise your hand if you remember 27. And take a look around. This is the energy that we have to make sure that we bring to our elected officials, to everybody that had a hand in making sure that Layleen wouldn't see 28 the way we did. And injustice has been done. They abuse us.
They degrade
They bury us.
Correctional officers
They degrade us.
Inmates, period.
Period.
They don't know how to respect us. They spit on us. They call us names. They don't care about us. All they do is want us back in the system, back to back. They rape women. I've been there. I just came home doing 7 years, and I'm traumatized from these CEOs raping women. Okay? The government need to evaluate every single NYPD, New York City Correctional. Y'all need to evaluate. Make sure they go to college at least 10 years, because you know what? This is our life, and they taking our lives, okay? The reality is the government needs to step down and let the people do what they gotta do, okay? Because you know what? I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting this shit down now, because I've been there, done that for all my life. I've been the ghetto kid. I've been in the corporate world. But you know what? New York City Doc have no respect for nobody. At all. Nobody in this world. None of us. Because when I go in there, the first thing they call me is a dolphin. First of all, I'm not a dolphin. Second of all, I'm a skinny person because I have a thyroid problem. Stop judging people.
Come on.
Especially the freaking police. Stop judging us. Stop harassing us.
Come on.
Leave us alone. And heterosexuals. Come on, man. The game is over. I come from the 70s where I used to get beat up every day in school. I left school. I had to drop out of school. Why? Because there's heterosexual who see me and come fuck me up. Excuse the language. Okay? My nose been broken dozens of times. Why? Because of the heterosexual. We don't need to die. Come on, man. All this gang banging, all this stuff that's going on. The government. It's the government putting y'all there. Wake up, everybody. Hold hands. Kick the government's ass.
Money bail. Money bail and the pre-trial is killing people. Money bail is killing people. The pre-trial system is killing people. They killed Sandra Bland. They killed Khalif Browder. They killed Layleen Polanco. Extravaganza. Say her name. Layleen Polanco Extravaganza. Say her name. Layleen Polanco Extravaganza. And now the real work has to continue. Now the real work must begin. We must hold everybody's feet to the fire. The mayor, the New York City DA Cy Vance, to make sure that Layleen's family gets answers to the questions that they have been asking for weeks and weeks and weeks. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
We won't go.
Next, I'd like to bring up Rona from Black and Pink.
I first just recently got relieved after 30 years in the state prison. I spent 10 years in solitary confinement. I spent half my life in mental institution. I've been subject to sexual and physical abuse by prison guards, by civilians, And if they said my sister Layleen killed herself in a special housing unit, we're supposed to be watching her for mental health, that didn't happen. I spent half of my life, and there's no way possible you could kill yourself if you're in a special watch. I've been to them cells. I was poisoned in them cells, and that led me to die. And I survived. And then they said that I took an overdose. Overdose of what? We have to shut it down. We have to stand.
Shut it
the
down.
only way that we're gonna make the change that all this gonna stop, we gotta vote. All them old politicians they got up there, they all got to go. Bring in some new fresh meat.
Yep.
Because if you keep these old bastards in there, keep selling you dreams after dreams after dreams, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing for us but killing us. I done got raped 8 times by prison guards while in prison, where they supposed to be taking care of me and protecting me. Us transgender women, we are the worst of the worst in their eyes. So we get put through more and more and more and more pain. We don't get adequate medical treatment. When we sick, they'll stick us in a mental health unit till we cure, till our pain, our bruises is gone. Then release us and say, okay, there's nothing wrong with you. What you gonna complain? Where's your bruises? Where's your injuries? Spend days, months, and weeks in no places.
What did the cause say?
The society believes always what docs tell you, what docs, unions say that we doing, that we violent, that they have to get. No, they do this. They drug us up and create a confusion so there's uproar. They get hurt, they hurt each other's, and then they say we hurt them. That's not what's happening. They killing us. I witnessed 6 other people get killed by guards in those cells. I witnessed them get their necks broke by guards, left in the sun. The next day they come and say they committed suicide. I witnessed that. I spent 30 years of my life in those fucking cells. And I only been out 60 days to learn that one of my sisters got killed again. And then they try to say she committed suicide? When the fuck is gonna end? When we gonna stand up? When we gonna fight for what's right?
We're gonna end it.
Either they shut down that fucking island or we tear it down. How are we gonna do it? We have to get it shut down. And the only way we're gonna do it, let's get all these fucking politicians come election day, vote all the motherfuckers out and get all these fresh young men from college and let's put them all in there. We need the new generation in there.
Yes.
Not these old rusty ass bastards that want to sit up there taking money and taking money and taking money and abusing our people.
Right.
That's right.
We matter. We not animals, but we turn into human animals in these cells. You go in there as a human and you come out as an animal. I tell you from experience, I was a human animal in there. I did things I never believed in my entire life I would do. You're throwing feces at another human being. You betraying your own fellow inmate. You betraying your own brothers, your own sisters because your mind is going crazy. I cut my veins because I wanted to die in that solitary confinement. It's so painful, but it's a new age and time. We need you. Our sisters that's left behind, we can't forget them. We gotta fight for them. For the young generation that's in the youth centers right now in the Rikers Island, we must make sure that they don't get killed. Nobody else needs to die, and it will stop today. I will fight till I die. I don't give a fuck. But my sisters behind, we have to fight for them. And for their family, I love you, my heart with you because she was my sister.
With you.
And I'm gonna fight to the end. And we're gonna get answers. We're gonna find out who killed her.
Yeah.
She didn't kill herself.
Absolutely.